is the Fox 5 News Block.
And another stabbing on the subway, this time on the subway platform at the Bryant Park station during this morning's rush hour. And the Thanksgiving travel getaway is on. From the roads to the skies, what you can expect before and after the holiday. Good afternoon. I'm Sharon Crowley. Welcome to the News Block. Well, this is a live look at Newark Liberty Airport. Across the country, the TSA is expecting to screen, get this, more than 2.5 million passengers. Today marking one of the busiest travel days of the week. But will the weather get in the way of the travel plans? Audrey Puente here now with the forecast. Audrey.
Hi, Sharon. Well, those plans might have been hindered early this morning when we had a lot of rain coming through the region. But now we've broken into sunshine, and that's helped to warm us up near 60 degrees in many spots. We're at 61 in Newark right now. It's 58 in Central Park and 59 down the shore in Belmar. Still a little windy outside. Our sustained winds are between 10 and 20 miles per hour on average. However, the gusts are as high as 30 miles per hour in White Plains, 23 in Belmar, and 24 over towards Newark Liberty Airport. So the swath of rain that came through early this morning is now long gone. It's pushing off the New England coastline, and we're left with clearing skies and plenty of sunshine from west to east across the region. A couple of spotty showers could come downwind of the Great Lakes, clipping portions of Sullivan and Ulster County, but that's about it. That system will exit, and then our next focus will be on this system out towards the Rocky Mountain states. This one will bring us a moderate impact in our travel throughout the northeast and down towards the mid-Atlantic as we go into Thursday. I'll have the details of what you can expect and time it out for you coming up.
All right, great. Thanks, Audrey. Well, people are getting a head start on their holiday travel this year. Historically, the busiest travel days were the Wednesday before Thanksgiving through Sunday. But now the period is Tuesday through Monday as people try to beat the traffic and save on fares. Now, AAA's spokesperson Robert St. Clair says the amount of people traveling this year is breaking records. 71 million people are going by car. That's a million more than last year.
It's really, really something because I think we're still seeing a lot of pent-up wanderlust that was restrained during the pandemic, during those lockdowns, because we're seeing records for all the categories of travel. The total number of travelers, those driving, and 90% of those who will travel will drive, those who are flying, and those who are taking some other form of transport, train, a bus, or a cruise ship, and cruising is way, way up.
All right, well, AAA logs about 570,000 car breakdowns, too, during this period. So if you are hitting the road, Sinclair recommends you get your car checked out before you go, especially the tires and your car batteries. Well, before bringing leftovers through the airport, the TSA says you can bring solid foods through security checkpoints like meats, cheeses, breads, and cookies. But there are restrictions on foods considered to be a liquid, an aerosol, or a gel. The TSA says if you can pump it or pour it or spill it or spread it, it is a liquid. And travelers need to adhere to those liquid restrictions of 3.4 ounces or less. And for the very latest on Thanksgiving travel, you can stay up to date on the Fox Local app on your phone. You'll be able to watch all of our live newscasts and breaking news from anywhere you are. You just scan or go to the QR code and download the free Fox Local app to your phone now. Well, the search is on now for a suspect in another stabbing, this time at the Bryant Park subway station. Police say just before 9 o'clock this morning, a 28-year-old man was waiting on the platform of the northbound M train when a suspect ran up to him and stabbed him across the arm. The suspect fled away, and the victim was taken to Bellevue Hospital, said to be in stable condition, thankfully. Now, police say the two men did not appear to know each other, but got into some kind of an argument. Strap hangers we spoke to today say they are on edge after this latest attack.
It's kind of scary, very scary.
I mean, I hope that they can get it under control and have a better police presence or something. I don't know.
Well, yesterday, a teenager was stabbed at the Court Square station, believed to be by another teenager. Well, the FDNY says 14 people are hurt after a fire in Inwood this morning. One of them was a firefighter, and the 13 others were people who lived there. Just before 8:30, a fire broke out on the first floor of a 6-story building on West 204th Street between Sherman and Post Avenues. Now, firefighters got the fire under control just before 10. Still don't know how that fire started. Well, we have some breaking news. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announces he will recommend that his cabinet adopt a U.S. brokered ceasefire agreement with Lebanon's Hezbollah. Netanyahu says the vote is expected later today and sets the stage for an end to nearly 14 months of fighting. It's not immediately clear when the ceasefire would go into effect, and the exact terms of the deal have not been released. Well, the Biden administration proposed a new rule this morning that would allow Medicare and Medicaid to cover weight loss drugs like Wegovy or Zepbound. Now, the proposal would allow millions of Americans to access weekly injectables that have come into recent popularity, of course, and it could cost, though, a big, hefty price tag for taxpayers as much as $35 billion over the next 10 years. The proposed rule would not be finalized, though, until after President-elect Donald Trump takes office. And now to President-elect Trump's international tariff battle. Mexico's president lashing out, saying Mexico could respond to any of Trump's tariffs with tariffs of its own on U.S. products. Doug Luzader reports on the border battle that's brewing.
The borders with Mexico and Canada move a staggering amount of goods each day, and those exchanges will be a day one priority for President-elect Donald Trump. He posted yesterday on Truth Social he intends to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States and its ridiculous open borders. This tariff will remain in effect until such time as drugs, in particular fentanyl, and all illegal aliens stop this invasion of our country. His son quickly followed up last night.
You want to allow drugs to come through our southern border? We're going to tariff you. You want to allow them to come through Canada? We're going to tariff you.
The threat extends to China as well, another major trading partner. Through the campaign, critics had said that Trump's tariff strategies would raise prices, triggering inflation. The Associated Press reports that Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau spoke on the phone after yesterday's post, with a Canadian official saying it was a good conversation. A Chinese embassy spokesman posted on X, "No one will win a trade war or a tariff war." Later today, Trump's incoming border czar will head to the southern border to drive home Trump's tough line on illegal immigration. And he warned U.S. officials who pursue sanctuary policies.
So look, I'll say it again. Don't cross the line. Do not impede us. Do not knowingly harbor and concealing an alien, or there's going to be consequences.
And these tariffs, meantime, could call into question the USMCA, that is the existing trade agreement for the United States, Canada, and Mexico. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.
All right, well, as you jump in to complete your holiday shopping list, beware of counterfeit goods. That's the word from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency and Homeland Security. The agency's held a news conference today at JFK warning shoppers about the knockoffs and how you can protect yourself.
Last year, Customs and Border Protection seized over 19,000 counterfeit shipments. This equates to 23 million counterfeit products. If those goods were legitimate, they would be worth MSRP $27 billion.
Well, officials say to be sure that you buy goods from reputable sellers because counterfeit items pose all sorts of trouble, including safety and health risks. Well, it's time to take another live look outside. Audrey, just looking forward to a nice holiday break. How about you?
I think so, too. Looks like we'll have some nice traveling weather as we go towards the afternoon. We saw from that sky cam shot we have blue skies outside. The rain from this morning is now long gone. That's going to lead us into clear skies tonight. Temperatures will take a tumble. It'll feel cold overnight tonight compared to last night. And then tomorrow we'll start out with some sunshine. We'll have some filtered sun by the afternoon. High clouds will start to roll in here ahead of our next rainmaker, which will give us the chance of a few showers late Wednesday night, overnight into Thursday. Now, Thursday morning, we're going to have a steady rainfall working through the tri-state area. So at the wake-up hour, we will have moderate to heavy rainfall at times. There'll be some scattered showers towards the afternoon, but I think it'll be much drier than we earlier anticipated. We're not going to have a soaking rain throughout the entire Thanksgiving holiday. Rainfall amounts will be anywhere from about a half an inch to a full inch by the end of the day on Thursday. So if you're traveling this week, it appears that Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday will be the best travel days as far as the weather's concerned. The kind of worst travel window for traveling will be about Thursday morning when we'll have that moderate reports heavy rainfall coming in. And if you're planning to head to the Thanksgiving Day parade down Fifth Broadway, it looks like we're going to have rain for the start here. It'll be a soaking rain, but it should clear up by midday, and then we'll end the parade very nice with dry conditions and possibly the sun breaking through before the day's end too. Then as we go into Friday, it'll be cooler with a temperature of about 46 degrees. The weekend gets really cold. We'll have plenty of sunshine. It'll be blustery and chilly with highs only in the upper 30s by Sunday. Definitely feeling like winter, Sharon.
All right. I'm not ready quite, though, for it, Audrey. Sorry. All right. Thanks, Audrey. Well, preparations, of course, underway, as Audrey mentioned, for the country's most beloved Thanksgiving Day celebrations after months of planning. Rehearsals for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade kicked off last night, and Fox 5's Teresa Priolo gives us a closer look.
Practice makes perfect on the Macy's Star. Monday kicks off the first of 2 rehearsals before Thursday's big show. Brendan Kennedy is Macy's creative director.
We've been planning all year for the great holiday that is Thanksgiving and to provide that soundtrack for everyone's holiday. So this is a really big moment to finally see it all come together.
The big moment is the parade and the musical numbers that occur right outside Macy's flagship store. Think 22 floats, 17 balloons, 600 cheerleaders, and 11 marching bands.
We have got everyone from T-Pain to the Temptations. We've got Idina Menzel, Kylie Minogue, Jennifer Hudson. It's a really big list of names.
Don't forget Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, or a dancing, or maybe it's a marching reindeer. And of course, what's a Macy's production, broadcast on NBC, without a special number by Jimmy Fallon and the Roots and their backup dancers?
Oh, it's so cool. Personally, for me, I used to come into the city as a kid and watch the parade, so then being able to actually perform on it with amazing friends and obviously Jimmy and the Roots is so exciting.
This is the night to work out the kinks, to find your mark, while the director finds his or her camera angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's what makes it all look so effortless come showtime and so iconic.
I mean, look at this. Like the Empire State Building, it's like New York's favorite thing to do, and so it's wonderful to be a part of it.
Teresa Priolo, Fox 5 News.
All right, well, Hall of Fame Yankee closer Mariano Rivera joined Somos Community Care Center today to donate turkeys to those in need. The Somos Annual Turkey Drive gives away thousands of free turkeys to New York families ahead of Thanksgiving. It's also an opportunity for kids and families to meet and receive autographs from the baseball legend. For over 10 years now, Somos Community Care has assisted the most underserved and vulnerable communities by providing support to local families in need during this very busy holiday season. And KFC has launched a lickable wrapping paper for the holiday season. Okay? A season you can get a taste of the classic chicken with cranberry sauce and onion just by licking a section of the paper. The description on their website says lickable areas have a protective cover and instructs you to peel it to get the best taste. Okay. I don't know about that for myself, but maybe for you. That's for your news block now. I'm Sharon Crowley. Thanks so much for joining us. Tune in to the 5 o'clock news on Fox 5 right here on the Fox Local for all your local news as it develops. And we will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks so much.
It is Urban Johnson and Luke Longley on the opening tip and taken by the Bulls. Tony Kukoc in the starting lineup for Ron Harper, as Ahmad mentioned, because of the left knee bothering Harper, but he is expected to see action. Jordan going at Hawkins to the fadeaway. Rodman missed the tip. Longley missed. Dennis coming off the 20-rebound performance in Game 2. Longley. And Luke Longley scores for the Bulls. Longley knocked it away. Here is Kukoc. And as he did in game number 1, helped to turn things around. Pippen able to save that backdoor pass. Here is Jordan for 3.
He is not going to let Gary Payton get off.
Well, Payton does get it off and hit. What were you saying, Bill? And the Sonics, too. The Bulls able to get off to the quick start. Jordan setting up Longley. Yes. Pippen got the step. and puts home the putback.
He's taking lots of shots, but those shots have got to go in. Seattle 0 for 3 from behind the line, continuing a disturbing trend.
The offense is crisp.
You mentioned the disturbing trend as Kemp is able to get position inside.
The playoffs against every team. They do not want to give open looks to anybody.
Tony Kukoc. And here's Kemp. Offensive foul. It's a charge on Kemp.
Kemp just kept coming and coming and coming. He was standing there waiting forever.
And Rod, illegal defense was just called for the first time against Seattle. Here's Kukoc for 3. 17 on the shot clock. Schrempf. Longley. Try to bank it. Kemp on the rebound. Hawkins. 3-on-1. Payton for Perkins. Nicely done. Batting the ball away following this.
Well, the 3-on-1 set up by Michael Jordan.
Supersonics try to break. Payton got the roll.
After a free throw, and they get a terrific look and finish.
The lead for Jordan, and he misses the layup. But Longley seeing the best spurt of basketball that the Bulls have shown over the first 2 games and a quarter. Here's Longley getting inside. Nice move by Luke Longley, and the Bulls now lead.
He's moved further back. Feels he can maybe get his touch again.
Perkins off the head fake.
Perkins is left-handed.
Jordan, yes. They have been scoring at will in this first quarter.
That's a classic example of just what great offense does.
That's why they've come out. They spaced the floor beautifully and passing the ball and making their clutch do it too.
The steal by Jordan leading to the breakaway by Pippen.
Michael Jordan hits the three-point shot and then comes right back on the defensive end on the advancement of Seattle's offensive possession. The look-away pass and Scotty off to the races, and you have to wonder if Chicago was just toying with Seattle back in the Windy City.
Long-remembered Willis Reed appearance in Game 7 back at Madison Square Garden, leading to the victory in the series by the Knicks over the Lakers. Pippen on a lead for Rodman in this first quarter. Schrempf.
Whether it's a rebound, the outlet pass of Scottie Pippen, getting out, getting the lead pass from Kerr, and attacking the defense.
Down to 5. Jordan putting moves on Askew. 1 second remaining. Well, Askew played him well. It may be a bit of both here in the first half.
Well, the Bulls have brought their A game in that first quarter.
Nice move by Payton. Shot clock at 6. Jordan got the step, rejected by Kemp.
He's frustrated about it.
All right, Jordan. Will it count? No. 24.
Jordan and getting in up close to his face and seeing the defensive effort.
As you look at Dennis Rodman, who a moment ago was hit with a technical foul for what is termed unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, I should say Dennis Rodman giving the two-hand disgusted wave towards referee Steve Javie. And that is automatic. We saw it in Game 1 with Joe Crawford. As soon as you put those 2 hands up and wave in that fashion, you don't even have to say anything. That's an automatic technical.
Payton lost his balance. Payton. Oh, yeah.
The size differential that Randy Brown gives up.
Weddington.
9 turnovers already in this first half.
Shot clock at 5. Brown for 3.
And I wouldn't say that nobody wanted the players that you mentioned. It's just that they found their niche with this particular ball club.
Kerr, yes. Sally, played by Kemp. Jordan, yes. Nicely done on the setup from Kukoc. And there's nothing passive about Tony Kukoc here in the first half.
A very competitive guy, even though a quiet personality. Harper out. He knows it's his day.
And Michael Jordan picking it up. Jordan being guarded by Wingate. Shoots over. Yes. Oh, Michael is on fire now. Foul was called on Sally.
It wasn't too long ago we were saying Michael Jordan, maybe he's trying to do a little too much. Well, hey, he's doing it. Inside, outside, everywhere. As he is really feeling it right now like nobody can cover him.
When we were talking to him before the game today, you could just feel that intensity. Just
Bulls with a 56-37 lead. Jordan, yes, of this first half as we come up on 10 seconds to go. Here's Pippen. Yes, and it counts.
Well, they did miss a free throw.
Final seconds of the half, biggest lead of the night, enjoyed by Chicago. Bushler with the steal. Longley comes out, followed by Brikowski. Shot clock is down at 2. Here is Longley.
Philly gave it 48 hard.
Well, I know Matt can fill us in on that one.
Freddie Scolari in the backcourt for the Baltimore Bullets. I knew that.
Did you coach him too?
Very good.
Good defense by the Sonics. Pippen. And it's a 24-second violation of the basket. They knocked out. Pippen just tossed it up looking to hit the rim.
There is no 24-second violation because the ball hits the rim.
We'll get the ruling. Here's another look at it.
The whistle blows and it goes in.
Yes, it did graze the rim. So the basket does not count, but they'll...
Oh, there's their first foul.
Brikowski just left it wide. A 3 for Hersey Hawkins.
Here, Dennis Rodman and Brikowski getting all tangled up. And Dennis with a flop there, just taking the little bump from Brikowski.
Longley. And Jordan able to keep it alive at 24 for the Bulls. Kemp had it excellently knocked away by Payton. Able to recover. And hit. Well, the Bulls with a magnificent first half, probably their best of the playoff run. Rodman able to keep it alive, and I lost it. Payton with the steal. Hawkins for 3. They just cannot hit from downtown, and it leads to this. A fast break bucket by Jordan.
Kerr to strike that 2-on-1 break.
Kemp with the spin move, but had nowhere to go. Brikowski for 3, and he is able to hit.
That's Brikowski's offensive game. Feed off the penetration, spot up at the line. What a pass, Jordan.
Longley. Tied up by Kemp. Pippen was blocked. Now with 4:53 to go in this third quarter, leading by 16. A look at the block. Cameo coming on for Detlef Schrempf. And again, the crowd wild here at Key Arena. Kerr for 3.
Inside, double down on the other for Steve Kerr.
Kemp able to get inside. Chain of defense. Shot clock at 7. Pippen. Oh, beautiful move. Posted. Facing the double team. The steal by Pippen. Kukoc chased by Perkins.
In that low post, Gary Payton, who has tortured all the short guards in the Western Conference, realized he's got Kerr, but the double team just leads to easy fast breaks.
All season long from two teams on the same floor.
Wellington. Bill Wellington. Wingate. And that is it. 2 points in the third quarter was not part of the offense, but figures to be. Jordan with the pull-up. Yes, and it counts. Foul committed by Wingate. Jordan, who is certainly right back to it.
it just appears as if the Bulls and Michael Jordan can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Seattle comes back, plays their best basketball of the series in the third.
Thrown by Payton. Here's Payton.
With both Longley and Wennington on the floor, but I'm sure it won't be too long before Scottie Pippen re-enters.
Absolutely, because the Bulls are so much better when they go small.
First half, the Sonics able to get back into it in the third quarter, but the Bulls have come out strong here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the 24. Pippen for 3 with 2 seconds remaining, although he has not shot well at 5 for 14.
Marv with the Bulls. Oh, Longley off the penetration again. Can't keep him under control.
We'll recount the game with highlights. We'll hear from some of the players. You'll see some of the press conferences as we look back at the game 3 here in Seattle. Australian Olympic teams was certainly his finest moment as a professional. And Jordan fouled by Hawkins, and Rodman and Burkowski getting involved.
And Phil Jackson at the other end of the floor taking a very long look and now whistling to his team out there. He does not want Dennis to do anything that is not going to have him ready for a game 4. You just have your heart in your throat at all times when they get tangled up. And see, Dennis initiates all that by getting his arms tangled up underneath the other player and then makes it appear that in this case Frank Burkowski is doing the holding.
And once again, with the game not into balance, a 22-point lead. But these are certainly 2 of the freest spirits in the NBA. And we don't need any sort of altercation here that would take away from this beautiful exhibition of basketball today by the Chicago Bulls.
Now, will this be considered taunting?
I was just going to say, why is that not taunting? Just a look and almost baiting Frank Burkowski to do something. Dennis has to settle down, play basketball, go play golf with Michael Jordan tomorrow and get ready for game 4.
But if you can't stand there, they had to have a meeting between the key guys and said, hey, look, let's go undefeated during these playoffs. They did lose the 1 to the Knicks in game 3.
And again, Burkowski and Rodman come together, and the officials very quick to move.
In the rebounding area, as they tend to do when Dennis is not getting a whole bunch.
Shot clock down to 4. Jordan. Rodman and Burkowski get involved. It looks like Pavetta has given the ejection sign. This has been brewing the last couple of minutes. I think he's thrown both out of the game.
Well, this has been brewing ever since these 2 have gotten on the floor there. And this time, Burkowski does get that forearm.
In the fourth quarter.
Phil Jackson should do this game a favor, maybe take Rodman out.
Rodman may be enjoying the fact that Dennis Rodman has gotten into the heads of the Seattle players. And Michael Jordan just in the fourth.
2 times and then come back here and lay down.
108 to 84. Wingate right at the start. Time has run out. The Bulls winning game 3, 108-86. The Bulls led by Michael Jordan, who finished 11.
Against Stockton early in this game.
On a sec on Michael. Fade away. Ties it at 2. Pippen into the lane. Lost control of it. Back tap to Michael. His floater. Malone made 1 of 2 as Stockton sits down and Isley replaces him. Jordan. His 3rd field goal.
Is off to a great start. We talked about it in the opening. Michael needs help. He rolls to the post, hits the easy jump shot.
Rodman to Pippen. Outside to Harper. Now Michael baseline. And he starts the same way he began game one. On fire. Bounce pass to Carr. He finds Isley open. Rebound across the basket to Jordan.
Those timeouts to be able to rest your starters and get them the quality minutes you need from them.
Last foul on Chris Morris, his second. Burrell, a three, got it.
Howard Isley is going to come down and double team. Now the problem with that is he's so small, Michael can throw the hard pass right back out, and they can't react to it because it's such a crisp pass, and Burrell knocks down the open three. And then the next time down the floor, the give and go, Michael Jordan is going to find Luke Longley. Luke slips in, nobody puts a body on him, and he gets the little finger dunk there, and Michael Jordan looks at him going to the bench, and when you get that look, you better finish.
Working on Kerr, 3 seconds to shoot. A rainbow comes up short. It's an air ball. Stockton on Kerr. Kukoc open, passes up the three to find Jordan beneath the hoop.
See, Doug, I think that's where Malone should be. Anderson is getting deep in the post, and Malone must get deeper in the post.
Longley to the cutting Jordan. They swing it around, and Kukoc is open again. This time he misses the three. However, Longley pokes it back to him. Kerr for three.
Malone started running out instead of getting the rebound. Nobody there to guard Kukoc, and he gets the second shot.
Jordan swats it away from Anderson and out of bounds.
Now you watch Longley will come over, and as Anderson goes up, he has to adjust the shot, and Jordan is there to send it out of there. As he gives a little bounce, and I can tell you there's nothing like the feeling of blocking a shot like that when you knock it out of bounds.
Now leaning all over Jordan. No call there. And then there's a foul on the Jazz as Hornacek comes away with the ball.
And Jerry Sloan on the bench was going nuts.
Stop. They don't want a double-figure deficit going in at halftime. Foster will start on Kukoc. He must get a body on him and do a better job than he did to start the game.
Kukoc off the dribble, finds Harper in the corner. Now it's Michael, double pumps and connects.
And Stockton is shooting the ball very well.
Now Rodman in that first half played 11 minutes and didn't have one rebound.
And Isaiah, he totally baited the official into that call. You go in and you put the onus on the official to see if they'll make the call.
Now you got to chase Kukoc out on the floor and on the perimeter.
Foster's back in. Here he is guarding Kukoc. Ostertag has gone out. Kukoc on the run. Air ball. Jordan there to clean up the mess. And they take the ball away. Hornacek throws it right to Rodman, and Jordan is all alone, and he saunters in.
How about Dennis Rodman?
Behind the Rodman screen, he overshoots a three, but Jordan grabs it and slams it.
All the pressure is on you right now.
Hornacek is on Jordan. Michael double pumps and hits off the glass. But that one was just a wide open miss. Pippen to Michael with the shot clock winding down against Hornacek. Michael's going to do it. Two defenders, a whistle, count the basket, plus the foul as Jerry Sloan contends from the bench. You got two defenders over there. You make him take the shot you really want him to take, and he just hits it.
See, Bob, Michael Jordan understands right now that it's time. It's time to put on the push right now, and he's going after it right now. And can Utah?
Russell comes over. Michael into the lane, left hand, got it!
We're going to kill them.
16 offensive rebounds for Chicago tonight. Jordan on the run, dishes out to Pippen, Scotty baseline, Chicago by 6. Kerr has to guard him, Stockton gets by him, but his pass is intercepted by Kukoc. Kerr, pull up three, no, got his own rebound. Michael hits it, and Chicago reclaims the lead.
Say enough. Kerr, watch Kerr shoot this ball. Nobody blocks him out. He gets it back, the smallest player on the floor, and finds Michael Jordan, who gets fouled and is going to get a three-point play opportunity here to put his team up 2.
And you see Malone couldn't be aggressive right there because he had 5 fouls, so he had to lay back off the play.
Russell trying to get it in. Stockton slipped, and Harper cut in front of him and stole it. To Rodman, they'll burn some clock. They got to chase him and foul him.
Still with 19.5 seconds to go, so that was a big steal and a big no call there.
1 of 2, 35 points for Jordan. Harper into Jordan. Russell pushed him and has 35 points. That ices it. 37 for Michael. Stockton from half court. Chicago comes into Salt Lake City.